So, an incident took place between Transport Authority and a taxi driver. And me nah lie you, this hurt my heart really bad. Why this hurt my heart is because it cost the life of two young babies and put couple more in hospital in critical condition and fight for them life.
Say God no, say God no, say God no, we might start for the show. Say God no, say God no. YouTube channel and they go chuck. Say God no, say God no, say God no, we might start for the show. Say God no, say God no. Just subscribe and follow. Alleges and rumors, say God no. Here says and gossip, say God no. Local artist business, say God no. Foreign artist business, say God no. Vloggers business, say God no. Influencers business, say God no. Everybody business, say God no. But not my business, so not too damn fast. Say God no, say God no.
Jamaica Transport Authority. Jamaica Transport Authority. Jamaica Taxi Drivers. Why on a problem? Why on a problem? Why on can't follow the rules and the laws and the regulation that's set above you? For you comply by them for the safety of people. Now imagine you send your youth to school and only if you get a phone call so your youth gone. So your youth hospitalized in a critical condition. Now an incident took place between Transport Authority and a taxi driver. Now you can see that there's a red plate on this taxi. Not sure what the problem, why him a run from Transport Authority. It could be many different cases. Is he right to doing it? No. Is the Transport Authority right to run him down? No. I'm going to break down why me say him not right and them not right. Now, as a taxi driver, your job is to make sure that your passenger is safe at all costs. Me not say accident can happen because we are human beings and we are driving and operating motor vehicle that is made by human. Flaws can happen, things can happen. But when you're gonna apply the danger to the passenger's life, then you should face heavy consequence. Now, in this vicinity, there's not many taxi operator, or I should say, not many operators really want to take the school kids to school. Which as a former taxi operator myself, we know how it go because kids already always intend to rip up with car seat and mess up the car seat, and we're tired of it, so we decide to rare. But this taxi operator decided that he was going. He might go focus on the kids them. Make sure so the kids them reach school. However, it seems like he is overloaded with a lot of them. Arrive up on Transport Authority and him know say yo here what go on. Me wrong, Me in a one wrong, so more than likely them not gonna give me a ticket. Just so them are gonna take my car also. So as a taxi operator, them are gonna try every way to escape out of that. Right? What happened is that Transport Authority and the taxi operator started, I would say, a drift or a race, like them up on a racetrack. Now, Transport Authority has announced it, I think about 9 years ago, I think I want to say about, let's not say 9 years ago, about 2009. They announced it that underneath their policy and law, they are not, and I repeat, they are not permitted to chase a taxi operator or any vehicle at all. You wanna hear what I say? And you can go look it up. In 2009, they made that statement. They are not permitted underneath their policy and law. They are not supposed to. So, since that law was applied, I want to know who was the supervisor that was in charge at that present moment. Why you allow such activity to take place, knowing that this taxi operator has nothing but kids inside of that vehicle? No, I am not going to say that the taxi operator is right, because I'm wrong too. You understand? You know that your job is to make sure that these kids are safe. That's your job. You pick them up from the destination they're supposed to reach. You pick them up from the point of where you pick them up from, and they're supposed to reach a destination safe. And that's your job. Now, what you did is go down in a zone where it's called a selfish zone, because you didn't want your car to be pounded. You didn't want to receive a ticket because you're overloaded. So what you do is decide that I don't care about the life of these kids. So I'm going to try every way to run away from the transport authority. Now you put yourself in a more critical position. Because not only that your vehicle are pounding, right? Not only that you're going to get ticket for reckless endangerment, but you're also going to get charged for murder. You're also going to get charged for murder. Now, the transport authority supervisor and workers in that predicament at that present time should be charged, because they also break the law. They break the law because underneath their policy, they're not supposed to chase anyone. And now it have cost the life of 2 children and has roughly about 4 or probably more in hospital battling for their life. These are young kids. Not live no life yet. Not reach nowhere yet. I leave school to go. I leave home for go to school to get an education. Now what this taxi operator did is to fled the scene and decided that he's gonna fled the country. Not only let him run from the scene, him decides that him gonna leave the country. So then what happened on him? At the airport. Now you make it worse for yourself again when you try to run. When you try to run, you make it worse for yourself again. Now, the transport authority could have done things a lot better, where they could have taken the license plate number, the color of the vehicle, the make and model of the vehicle, and report it to the police, which the transport authority at all times when they're conducting these things where them call, what them I do, is supposed to have officers with them at all times. You understand? They're supposed to be accompanied with officers at all times. So you're supposed to take that license plate number down. You're supposed to take the make and model of the vehicle and report it to the police so they can look out for this vehicle. So when they hold on to the vehicle, they can either pound the vehicle or taking this guy into custody or give him a ticket, whichever one you want to do. But the decision that you make to chase this car down that filled with a bunch of kids, that to help to cost the kids life, put the mother and father and grandmother and auntie and uncle and cousin and brother and sister them in distress in this present moment. All because only is going after a thing called power. Power. It's about power. Because there's no law embrace in Jamaica. It doesn't embrace. And it doesn't apply to you guys as the one that is, I should say, not the lawmaker, but the one that enforces the law. It doesn't apply to you guys. And we have seen it over and over. So I want to know right now, what's going to happen to these workers that work with Transport Authority? What's going to happen with the supervisor that was conducting the operation on that present day? Is he still going to have his job? Is these workers still going to have a job? Are they going to be charged alongside this taxi operator? Because underneath the policy of the Transport Authority that was announced in 2009, you guys are not supposed to engage in chasing. You're not supposed to. So this is broken the law. So will consequence applied to these workers, to this supervisor, just as how it's supposed to apply to the taxi operator? I'm just asking.